To grow up here is very evil, I would say, because there are a lot of stuff you see. If you start being a gangster, you won't get out. Yeah, you can't guarantee if you're gonna live tomorrow, because you're dead already.
Welcome to another TwinPod. My name is Kawan Charles, and this is my twin brother Cameron Charles. Before I introduce the amazing individual on my right hand side, I saw this individual on TV one day, and then I said, "Yay, die persoon is van die hok, man." We have Darion in the house. Welcome to the TwinPod. We are excited to have you here because it is often refreshing to see someone that you see every day and then on TV as well. Before we get into that, I want you to take us back to your childhood, how you grew up, where you grew up, and the schools you attended.
Okay. Childhood. Well, honey Manenberg.
Okay.
Grew up in Thameswalk. It was Red River 2, primary school. I was Edendale 2, so my mouth mijn Engelse klas ging bijgevloek. Dus als ik bijgevloek worden, Engels.
Okay.
It's a leak story. I found the word. Red River primary. Toen ging ik Alexander Center toe.
Okay.
Ik was daar om te dansen. So obviously I was aan dansen. Dat is een vak. Into single mother. I have an older brother, and this need also my mom. For a long time, I lived with my uncle in New York.
So many people are not familiar with the walk.
Yeah.
So if you care to explain.
The walk is a very famous road. It's famous for many things. It's an iconic road. I don't know how else to describe it, but I love it.
Why is it iconic?
You get everything there.
I feel the walk is a place on its own, man. It's like it's not part of man.
It's
Yeah.
like it's Limpopo. It's a country on its own. You get the gangsters there. You get the aunties and cook for the people there. You get me there.
Yeah. I wanna ask you a question.
The walk is like,
Wat slaap je mensen in je walk? Hulle slaap
New
in.
York City of Manenberg.
Yo.
People don't sleep there. I mean, people sleep, but in shifts.
Look here, do you think growing up in the walk, and if you can be honest, please, no? Do you think growing up there is a blessing or a curse?
I mean, I didn't have any other choice.
Okay.
If I had a choice, I would not be, be rich. But I mean, it's living in Manenberg, living in the ghetto. It's a blessing because you're born there. I wasn't born in any other circumstance.
Yeah.
But I think the blessing is that when you rise up with, as an example of someone who comes from there. But it's not the best and the worst experience ever. Like, no one wants to live in the Hawk, where they are shooting. But unfortunately, there's nowhere else to go. So, I mean, it's both. I love it, and then I also don't like it. I've had terrible experiences and I have great experiences. It is what it is.
I think that is something universal.
Yeah.
Even if you live in a first world country, you're good and bad.
It's like that. I mean, like I said, as a kid, I'm out of here, But that is what it is.
So let's take us back to the schooling experience, right? So you attended?
Redro Primary, even therefore, yeah, Redro Primary because I couldn't swear. There's no swear words in English, it's a lie. Then I went to Alexander Center High School.
Okay.
Then I went to City School of Dance.
Oh.
And then I also then studied at a dance company for 3 years before I started working.
Okay, so at school,
Yes.
right? Were you academically smart or were you?
I can't say I was smart, but I was also naughty. Like, I have the brain, like it is like I got the capacity to speak English and write well and speak well. Math, not so much, I was a math lit student. I went to pure math grade and I was like, man, sorry ma'am, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And then I went to math lit. I think that was the only thing, but I was decent. It wasn't a brainiac. I'm not a mathematician, I'm not a historian, but I know enough to get me through. I think that's how I can describe it. It was a brainiac.
And you know what? No, your confidence is contagious.
That's true.
I think people watching this, like, they can feel the excitement. Now, in school, were you always like this?
Yes, 100%. I was myself all the time. When I was in the closet and out of the closet, this was me. I just didn't have a label to it.
Okay.
There was, when people used to call me gay, I'd be like, Nia, oh, how dare I deny? You can see it from space that I'm gay. But I've always been myself. You don't get it any other way. You get me like I'm not a morning person, I will tell you.
Okay.
See me after 12, that's when my actual person comes out. Before 12, that's demon time. I'm evil in the morning. But I've always been myself. I'm completely myself all the time. To the ends of the earth.
Mm.
Yeah.
The love for dance. Please take us back.
Started at church. My mom couldn't afford to take me to dance classes, so we went to church. I went to Shiloh, down with Rai.
Okay.
Yes,
I also attended.
Come on!
Yes.
Come on, Shiloh. I mean, it's been years since I've been at Shiloh. But, yeah, I went to church, dance at church, till I was up until after high school. But then, when I went from 5, Shiloh, till 18. That's about 13 years. And that's where I got like a lot of exposure to dancing. And that's when my mom put me at Sinton to further my education because Sinton had dance.
Oh,
yes.
That's
Because we couldn't afford, I'm not a studio kid. Like a dance studio kid must go every morning or every afternoon to ballet or whatever.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford stuff like that.
What is your genres?
Contemporary. So
Okay.
I've danced a lot. I danced a whole lot. So contemporary is my space. That's when I studied contemporary and African dance, but I did ballet as well there at the university mostly. But contemporary was when I started with it. I'm still a contemporary dancer.
Okay.
Now. I'm a contemporary professional now. Contemporary, yeah, that's what I work in at the moment.
Yeah.
But I've done a whole lot of stuff. I've done like hip hop. I can dance hip hop, but I can't choreograph a dance. But if you teach me, I'll kill it, right? Spanish, boring. Tap dancing. I did a year of Russian dancing. Don't ask, I won't tell you. Russian dancing, whack and voguing, and then like through dancing and meeting other dancers and working on a corporate, on an African Cup of Nations, on a thing.
African Cup of Nations.
I did the one that when I was in Cape Town a few years ago. I did that one.
How was that for you? How was that?
It was amazing. I was right in front. I was on TV. What do you mean? Yeah, AFCON. It's like 2015 or something. I'm lying. I can't remember the year.
Yeah.
But we did it. So Mizi was the choreographer.
Okay.
Some
You worked
Gaga. Some Gaga was the choreographer. Got to see some Gaga in Louis Vuitton every day in front of me. Yeah, that man weighs his salary.
You weigh his salary?
He weighs his salary. He just arrived with bags like this. You could even text him because it was sweetie. But the boy was working. And he worked us to the bone, young. And he went to the toilet and he came back, he says, Morphico. But like stuff like that where you just work at a corporate event, let's say for example, Old Mutual. An Old Mutual call center gedaan so. Because they wanted the customers to the staff to be happy, cheered up. I mean, pay the people more money, leave the dancers out of it. A lot of experience. What was the question now again? Different styles, and different dance experiences in different ways. But like contemporary is what I do. But yeah, I just
is it something you fall in love with, or do you grow up with that love for dance, or do you fall in love with it?
I always loved it, but I think when it became a job, you have a battle a little bit.
Yes.
Now it's work.
Yes, I want to ask you about that.
Yeah, it's what do you want to ask?
I want to ask you about your role in a series, Arendsvlei.
Oh, that's an interesting story. So I was working for a dance company after I studied for so long. God damn it. I was in the company and I was working between two companies at the time because there was a dance festival coming up and I was asked by another company not to them, but I was full time at this other company.
Yes.
And in the midst of that, someone recommended they needed someone to play that role. Oscar must know.
Yes.
Oscar's not flamboyant. Oscar's not a Latin teacher. And I didn't report him and anything. I have friends who are, and luckily at the time there was a ballroom and Latin dance, so dancing was.
Yeah.
Someone called someone, they needed someone to play this role, and this person had to come. And to Friday for Darion. And they were like, they recommended me to, and the director was like, yeah, perfect, Darion is the one.
So you were acting also?
No.
You had no lines, you were just dancing.
I had lines for that, I had lines for all of them. Season 1, I think season 1, I don't know, I can't remember, season 1 and 2. Season 2 I wasn't but more, but season 1, I had one episode, that one episode. Oh, I just said yes. I went to my boss, was like, check out my notes, say, leave, unpaid leave, even though you is a TV room, man. So they gave me off and I went to go shoot Arendsvlei. And
How was the experience?
It was amazing. I mean, I didn't expect it to ever happen. It
Yeah.
just came in the way. And I said yes. Yeah.
Like that's my favorite.
It's
soapie.
amazing. Yes,
And
I got to meet a couple
And I
of
saw
people.
you on TV and I said, yay!
As
I
mom.
can't even saw it.
I was start the neighbors in
Yeah.
the walk. They had watch parties. So I'm in een huis gesit en dan vir my gekyk op die TV.
Wow, man.
Môre as ek ja, ek van die teks geskryf op pad ry. Ek was skoon. Die TV, loves gekry. Ek hou van 'n freebie, so it was very nice. It was kind of a surprise, and I got to work closely with Jolene.
Okay.
Because it was with her and Kevin. Ek vergeet hulle characters se name. But
Jolene is Beatrice.
Beatrice and a boyfriend at the time, Kevin. Nee, I man se naam nou nie.
No,
It's fine. But the two of them at the house somewhere in Sikufle. I think it was there, someone's house.
Look here now, I have this impression, and obviously please correct me. So when you shoot, do you guys have like a stage where?
Is that the question?
Yeah, or is it like different rooms?
It's a warehouse. So it's depending on the scene, it's a warehouse and sets are built in the warehouse. So basically, let's say this house, this is podcast scene, bedroom scene, coffee scene. There's what else?
Okay,
Massage.
okay.
So it's all in one go.
Yeah.
You're walking in between the stuff. That's how it is. The sets are set up for, like, especially television. It's built.
And also, no, you are a dancer.
A dancer, yeah.
But I want to ask you a question about acting, man. I always wanted to know this. How do they get paid? Is it per episode, or do they sign a contract maybe for a month? How does it work?
So I got paid per episode
Okay.
because I've got a short role.
Okay.
Like, let's say Beatrice Jolene, she's got a long contract. She still gets, I'm not sure how it works specifically, but I just want to say that the benefits are better when you've got a long contract. Like for season 2, I did a bit more episodes. I think I did 4 or 5 episodes. I got paid more because it was longer. By one episode, I got paid for my rate, and also I'm not with an agent. I'm not with an acting agent. I'm with a dance agent, not with an acting agent. And but they paid decently for the actors. But I don't know how everyone else works, but it's better when you work. And it also depends on, like, I've done commercials. I've done something for Egypt. I haven't done a lot. And I did a Coke commercial. Yeah.
The one you drink.
Huh?
The Coke you drink.
Coke you drink. A Coca-Cola commercial. Where you get paid for the time that you, and there's different rates how it works for certain things. But you should,
Yeah. So I did some research on you.
Okay.
Google.
I need to do my research.
Come on, do it.
The I don't know what you call it. The AIM Society.
Come on, out in Manenberg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you explain to us what it's about?
No, baby. I started art in Manenberg because I've always wanted to have a school in Manenberg.
Before you continue, aim is it aim to do something, or is
Yes, I'm very voorbarig. It's very voorbarig. If I want something, I'm gonna go for it. So
Okay.
I probably have an aim, and it just came about that aim can stand for art in Manenberg.
Wow, that's
You know what I mean?
yo, that is why I'm like, is it AIM or is it an acronym?
As an acronym,
Wow,
it was
man.
a soort wordsmith geweest. The brain was working that day. Art in Manenberg, and the AIM Society.
Okay.
There's also to aim, have a direction. Go for what? Go for
Oh,
what?
man.
I mean, life is already suffering. There's a hunger a lot of the time, you know. To be an artist, you're hungry. Some days I'm broke. You don't need, no one knows. But aim, go for it. Go. That's the goal. And that's something I want to share with the stuff when I do stuff in Manenberg.
Yeah, so more about the society. What do you do? Do you train the dancers? Do you
So I
the
see-
classes? What do you do?
I mean, I have a dream of working in more one art field. I want to work with a lot more artists. I want to work with the people. So it's a bit of an arts, social cohesion, justice thing. It's not really defined by something specific, but it's arts.
Okay.
Not just dance, music, art, poetry, painting, the whole works.
Wow.
Is it
I want
only
to work with
okay.
artists, yeah.
Is it only kids from Manenberg, or
Yes.
do you reach out to other places also?
I would like to collaborate with people
Yeah.
outside of communities. I've got friends in other communities doing amazing work, and if I do get the chance to, then can I collaborate.
Yeah.
But my aim is focus as Manenberg.
And how can they get in contact with you if they want to join?
They can either email me on the aimsoc@gmail or
Okay.
our social media, the Aim Society on Instagram and Facebook. But it's like I'm at the moment because it's 2 years. I'm only focusing on the school, so I'm trying to get the Manenberg people, ward councils that I've DM'd to give me a space for free.
Yeah.
Because I must pay rent in Manenberg. So call me. Duck one circle. So I haven't started the school yet because I'm starting to find a venue and it's super. I just want to go anywhere with anyone. I'm very picky. So when I have something central for me, something central was every day to the online loop.
Yeah.
I'm the teacher and I've got an artist career that I still have to work on. I don't have the time to be walking on a Saturday to I don't know wherever on a body, And I'm also very selective about the space and people I'm connected with because Manenberg has a lot of weird politics when it comes to space.
Yeah.
So even if I don't know how that's the kid safety, my safety, all of that. So I'm very selective. But hopefully I'll
Are you running the solo or do you have a team?
solo.
That's hard work, eh?
Amazing.
I'm an independent artist. I've been running as a freelance artist solo for a while now. But I work, so I just did a show now with a dance company at the Baxter.
Wow.
Last week. An amazing show. And also, guys, since I'm a very independent artist, I'm gonna make a film now in Manenberg in 2 weeks.
Is it?
I make dance films, yeah. I have a film
Put
called
the twins in there. Or
Was featured in the movie?
No.
Yo!
Maybe not this one. The next one. I've got 2 films I want to make. So
Yeah.
I haven't made a film in a long time. But I'm gonna make there's a lot of stuff that I have to do. So like the M Society, I just want to school at the moment, and there's projects that I want to do as a solo artist through the M Society. And I think it's just better that way.
You know what, eh? And if you're watching this podcast, eh, and you're from a different community, reach out to people. Start your own AIM society. And then, because, look here, I'm teaching, right?
Yes.
And I'll be very honest with you, Darion, many of our kids are not academically inclined.
Yeah.
Maar ik kan bijvoorbeeld dance.
Folk dance.
I can,
I
the
love
kids,
dance.
they're so talented,
Mm.
but they do not have the opportunity
Mm.
to, show the world.
And there's already so little, man.
Yo,
As a clinics in anything for them
Yeah, I
to
know.
do. So, excuse me. How I see. It's like I gonna dance at some point, and like the world, I hear a deep jet, but like nothing is set up for our kids to even show themselves in the school because it's more about them being robots than anything
yes,
else.
yes.
Yeah, and the teachers need to love you so much, teachers. It's bitchy, I'm not lost. Can I dance in 5 seconds? Get it out of the system. Maybe
Yo, that is so important. It's absolutely important.
Maybe I
And
wouldn't have thrown me out of class.
I'm speaking here to the higher power. I'm speaking to people who have the ability to make, to
Change.
make a change.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to government.
Yes.
We need to implement these things.
Yeah.
Die kinders gaan skool toe. Hy kom by die huis. Hy's by die we need extramural activities. We need
it.
and now the drive is they can create a career out of the talent. Exactly
Yes.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
And like everyone's gonna say, oh, to dance is not easy. Okay, yeah, sure, it's not easy to have this career. One thing I can say it's not.
Yeah.
But it's nothing else. Everything else is also tough. It's very tough to just be a person. Now you must still have a job. You know what I mean? I don't even want to work. I want to be in a field, eating from the land. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Run butt naked in the woestijn. That's what I want to do. Not work. But you must now work and do the things.
Look here, when you are at schools, no, and you see talent, how do you feel that moment?
I love it. I'm a very sweet. I work in schools often.
Yeah.
And I guess I love it. It's so cool because I'm also very student centered. After being a very strict teacher, once I set the rules at the ground.
Are you strict?
I'm strict. I start off very rough.
Why?
I think the new
Was it-
frame. And
What time is your classes after 12?
on a Saturday,
Yeah,
definitely after 10.
after 10.
From 10 onwards, I can't function before 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah, dit is asking you.
Oh,
Dat is sloten.
no, I'm evil. Like even today, because I teach at a school, a magnet theatre in Observatory. It's a theatre school.
Yeah.
So I'm the dance teacher. I'm like, what's on with Darion today? Because today was evil. So why are you guys talking in my class? And these are adults. People are out of school. Don't talk in my class. Not what I meant to say. Talk in my class. You see.
Manenberg vibes.
Oh, all the time. All the time. People think I'm very stubborn. And I go out there and say, can we play? Favor say, can we do the thing? Hulle praat hier klomp dinge. I'm here to do a job.
Yeah.
You here to learn. Can we come on?
Okay, how do people perceive you when they hear you from Manenberg? I'm talking about the actors and the actresses.
I mean,
Is that-
people
yeah?
who I'm sure don't care.
Okay.
But people who don't expect me, because I'm light skinned, I get away with a lot. Cruise out of the Ek moet seker maar aanmis. Somewhere correct.
Yeah.
But people are surprised. Because I'm people say I'm good at what I do.
What advice can you give to the youngsters that's willing to also follow in your footsteps?
My footsteps.
Yeah.
Shit.
So-
Someone else's footsteps first of all.
There's, there's your camera there. Go for it.
I think the advice I would give is there's a lot that's going on in the world. There's a lot that goes on. I must talk there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot that's going on in the world. There's a lot. That's a club to be in Manenberg. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna be hungry. There's no milk for the coffee. All of that stuff is stuff that shouldn't take away from your goal.
Yes.
The goal is the goal. I remember when after UCT, I graduated with a teacher's qualification, qualified dance teacher. I was unemployed for 6 months before I went to go study again. My mom got retrenched. There's no food at home.
Yeah.
I still went to go study. I was honger pies. But I flying colors, graduate. Honger pie, 3 years. You know, so don't let anything get in your way. And then if you want something really for yourself, focus on it. And everything that you do is that. Not everything. And 80% of what you do is that, 20% is you outside of that. So you must go eat, you must go watch a movie, you must go out with your friends, you must go have a drink, you must or choose to be sober if you want to do that. Live your life, basically. Go to the library, go find a gallery. Do stuff that everyone thinks kids of Manenberg should not do. That's what I did.
Then I have one question before we go, no?
Okay.
And
We're
that's-
done. I'm still
And and this question was, given to me, posed to me.
Yes.
Check it.
Someone ask you this question.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
What is a lot of money? Just give me a total quickly.
A lot of money.
Yeah. Give me a number.
Don't work for anything less than 15,000. But a lot of money.
Okay, so
Are you talking about wealth or like physical money?
like wow, money. What's it? Give me a number.
This is a trick question first.
No, it's not.
I want to
It's
start
not.
Now this is something. Down.
It's not. Give me a
It's
number.
a lot of money.
20 million, 30 million, billion, whatever. I don't know.
Does it even matter?
No, give me a number.
Oh my god. That's a lot of money. I want a lot of money right now. So I can run
Give me.
But,
I need a number from you.
I don't know. A lot of money. Because like I want to be like artistic and be like, wow,
I don't want that.
A lot of money for me. No?
Mm.
I'm trying to not answer the question. A lot of money for me right now, I think would be at least 500 million.
Okay, so check here, no? I can deposit that money in your account now, right? With my app, I can do it now.
Stunning.
But you move out of Manenberg, you move outdoor, obviously.
First things first.
You're not allowed to go to a studio. You're not allowed to dance. You're not allowed to sing. You're not allowed to influence. There's nothing. You must cut yourself off from your passion. Money or passion? What will you take?
I did say that I want to run in a field, right? Earlier. um, it's in this economy.
TwinPod! Cheers!